What you're looking at here is soon to be Asia's most successful dinosaur safari park. And if it isn't successful, I have to give our client their deposit back, which really isn't an option. So, what defines a safari, I hear you ask? Well, penning in the guests instead of the dinosaurs for one, but also having plenty of educational and profitable tours through the wild areas. That's my masterclass. Now go and put my wisdom into action.
Alright everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're back in Jurassic World Evolution 3, completing the Sichuan Safari Challenge. So our goal is within a 2-hour period, for doing this on Jurassic Difficulty, we need to get a 5-star park, which means we are going to need to get 16 species in here, and 95% visibility on our tours, $300,000 in profit, and then 60 dinosaurs in total. So this is going to be our full playthrough of this. Slash we're going to speed through a couple parts of just dead space. But we're going to move through this as quickly as possible. Finish this in about an hour and a half of game time. But we'll get through everything to complete this 5-star challenge from Jurassic World Evolution 3. So we're going to start here. We've got all of our basic operations, all of our buildings, and then we're just going to put 2 viewing galleries on both sides of this, because I'm not going to use much of this space, much of the entire map, to complete this challenge. Even though this is the largest, or I think this is the largest map in all of the challenges, seeing as these are all the same exact maps as they are in, or pretty darn close to what they are in the campaign. So this one's huge. You don't need like much of this space. I thought I'd need to use, like, go to, there's some other spaces that you can like take tours through if you wanted to make this look like good. But we're not here to make this look good. We're just here to complete the challenge in the time that we have allotted. Alright, we've got our first dinosaur.
It's not flashy, it's not what guests come here to see, but boy is it critical. That infrastructure investment will pay off, I'm sure of it.
Yeah, so we gotta get 16 different dinosaurs in here, and so the name of the game early here is just doing as much research as we can. I'm not too worried about the number, like the number of total dinosaurs, because once we get some of these nests in here, it should take care of much of the grand total. But it's going to be about getting the 16 different species in here that's going to be probably the hardest part of this. Because similar to the Azores campaign mission, or campaign challenge, whatever, the campaign playthrough there, once you just get the number of dinosaurs, everything else takes care of itself. So we're just going to make sure we can have as many of these dinosaurs in here as possible. And if I can put them all really close here to this first base, that should make this a lot easier to complete. We just need to make sure we have plenty of the environment needs for Microceratus. And then we'll keep adding to this as we go, because we're going to just keep adding more and more.
Creation is an act of sheer
here.
will. I don't know where I heard that from, but it really stuck with me.
fossil. Let's get those out of the way. Archaeothermimus. Yeah, and I don't really care too much about which dinosaurs I'm getting right now. As long as they are herbivores. You have the option, you can add carnivores to this park, but I don't do it because I don't want to worry about them eating the rest of the dinosaurs. Anything that's gonna keep my population control in my control is gonna be preferable in something like this where I just need to get as many dinosaurs out there. Let's put some nests in here. Like I said, this will just take care of it so we can get to the 60 dinosaurs, which is not my number one stressor here. Number one thing is going to be just remembering to keep doing research and keep researching things and getting new dinosaurs in here, so I'm not worried about it the last 30 minutes of the challenge. Yeah, we need to get a staff center in here so we can train our scientists. Yeah. Because out of all the things we have to do, we gotta get number of dinosaurs. That's gonna be the most challenging. The profit will take care of itself, because even if I keep hiring more and more scientists, which we will, if I'm worried about the profit, I can just remove a bunch of them at the end, and then that should save me some money to make that profit. But that's for way down the road here, in like an hour if we needed to. Alright, let's get Lysosaurus squared away. Staff center.
I trust you have the skills and expertise to handle this task.
Alright. So what are we gonna do? Well, it seems like a really easy one is just to break even. Because when we're getting some dinosaurs in here, that's gonna make some money, and we get people in here. We should be profitable pretty soon here. In an ideal world. In Jurassic World.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome an Archaeothermimus to the park.
Alright, we need to add a couple more things to the environment back here. Eventually they'll migrate that way, which should take care of it. Let's get Lysosaurus taken care of.
I often have my head wrapped up in bigger picture planning. It's nice to know that the hard work on the ground is being handled so expertly.
Alright, yeah. And my thought here is if I can get a male and a female, I'll do it. But it's not my number one thing. Because I feel like a lot of these herbivores, when they do have juveniles, they have quite a few. Like Microceratus and Lysosaurus, they just keep popping them out. So those will help us. I mean, even if we have 16 different dinosaurs, the total shouldn't be. It should just take care of itself. I'll probably get to the total before I even get to the number of dinosaurs, like the number of species. Alright, we're getting blocked. I've never had that before. I've never had a dinosaur block the entrance for the next dinosaur. But I also never tried to release multiple dinosaurs really fast, back to back. Alright, let's get something a little bigger. Let's get Muttaburrasaurus.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased Lystrosaurus to the park.
Lystrosaurus, not Lystrosaurus. Lystrosaurus. Okay. Alright, you're just missing a status check. So we need to get a ranger station in here And then we'll have rangers and medical be able to regularly check these. See, I knew I was going to forget something. It's always something basic that you forget. Like staff centers or rangers or the gate. I do forget the gates. Alright, now so we can see our dinosaurs. That brings more people in here. Doesn't help with our viewing, because this is just for viewing in tours. Alright, we can go through this kind of quickly. Just waiting for things to move. Oh yeah, we need to make sure we're making some profit. So we'll tweak all these to make sure we're making as much as possible. So we'll just pay attention to the profit number at the bottom. And every time it goes up as high as it can, we'll take care of that. We're not worried about the smiley faces or the frowny faces. Just getting that number as high as we can. Alright, scientist training inspiration. Sure, we're gonna do that. It just seems like a downside to not. And we also have over $1 million right now, so we can be a little bit irresponsible with our money if we need to. Alright, nest claim. Great, so we'll have some more we'll have some juveniles come in here in a bit. Get your expeditions taken care of. We'll get these out of the way. Mutaborosaurus coming right up. See if we can maximize this as much as possible. Not that it actually matters, but it does help if you're like right on the cuff of getting to that like 75% of the genome. Is it 75 that you need to make it a male? It's like around there. I don't know. I forget. Alright. Let's get our balloon tour in here. It's gonna help with all of our visibility. And since the plan is we're gonna have all of the, like all 16 species, all of our dinosaurs will be just around the actual safari, or this whole thing's a safari, well, around this home base. We're just gonna have this go in a small circle around it. And I don't know if this is how it actually functions, but my conspiracy theory is that it's the shorter I make this, the easier it's going to be for my visibility, that I can see all the dinosaurs as regularly as possible. And yeah, that's not their entrance. It goes on the side. So yeah, we'll move that. We'll come around here. Yeah, so we should only need to have like 1 or 2 different ways to view from a tour. So we'll just use this balloon tour that we didn't.
Ladies and gentlemen, take to
See, and
the sky.
we're already at 95%.
For every star the park gets, my annual bonus goes up.
Dinosaurs.
Keep on working hard, and I might just buy you a world's best park manager mug at the end of the year.
And just in that moment, and it might have been because we had a couple things happen at the same time, but now we're already over 2 stars, and that visibility hopefully is going to help us also start making quite a bit more money.
Hey, the park's rating went up. I assume that's down to your brilliant work and my potent management style. Congrats to both of us.
All right, Mutaborosaurus is getting going, which means we can start looking at what the next dinosaur we're going to get in here. And so, yeah, we're just going to constantly be going on expeditions and then increasing the genome and then doing more research. If we have the money,
I'd appreciate your help on this next objective. I can't promise that it'll be easy, but the most important things rarely are.
Alright, we'll get our... well, we will. We can't pay for it yet. a good let's see. Oh yeah, let's, we've got a moment. Let's take this, let's increase the path size. So that'll let us get more people in here to help us make more money. So this will take us a little bit further. Eventually we'll probably have to just start making up paths so our path capacity goes up. Do whatever it's going to need to be to get us to 300,000 in profit.
Oh yeah, our guests are gonna love that.
What was... yeah, okay. The medium amenities. Okay. Alright, let's train up our staff a little bit more. Like I said, as we're making more money, we can pay for the staff. We can add some more amenities in here in a bit. And we will just keep going. Alright, Muttaburrasaurus. Gonna let you out. Those are fine. So yeah, everything's still staying really close here. Just got one dinosaur over here. We'll put another nest out there as well. Start popping a couple nests around.
Oh, the Muttaburrasaurus might look a little awkward, but you should see the size of the herds this animal can thrive in. It's a remarkably social dinosaur, and is pretty friendly with other herbivores to boot. But are you surprised? I mean, who wouldn't want to hang out with a face like that?
Alright, Sticky Moloch. We'll get those. Well, we will get those going here in a minute. Just make sure we can pay for everything. And then what are we going to upgrade right now? Do we want to upgrade right now? We should get another dig site going here while we've got some time. And not carnivores. Because we don't need them. And once we get this number of dinosaurs, I'm not worried about the appeal. Oh yeah, we should make sure our staff gets some rest here. Do not want sabotage here. Alright, is that everything? Alright, we'll just get some more staff in here. Because we can pay for it, and might as well use it now. Research available. Staff training. Alright. Let's see here. Can train you guys a little bit. By a little bit, I mean one. Alright, let's get you all taken care of. Okay. And then now we can do... Can we get it all the way? Let's try to see if we can fill this up. There you go. This research done. We'll try to do this kind of quickly. This will take a minute. Alright, let's see. Is it working? Okay. Nest claimed. Great. So we got another juvenile getting ready here. Or will be getting ready. And in the meantime, we'll just add another set of amenities, but now we'll just go to some medium amenities. On the side here. Let's connect the paths now. We got a storm going on. Or we will. And are we going to do anything about it? No. We are not. No, we'll just let it go. See if we can get this going a little bit more. That'll help us get a male Stygimoloch while we're in the middle of a storm. Let me just take care of that. Great. And can we do another expedition? Let's do that. Alright. Storm is passing. Well, though it says the storm is over, but it's not. It's still raining. Alright, let's get Stygimoloch rolling.
Some stress in a natural system is actually a good thing, but too much can be a killer. Unfortunately, we have a juvenile that's in desperate need of attention right now.
Alright, you're just mad. Seems like you're just mad at everything. Alright, let's... Stygimoloch is almost ready. We've got diseases now. Alright, so we need to take a photo of a sick dinosaur. Quickly come over and... Can we catch it from here? Doesn't look like it. Let's try again.
Reassigning control.
Alright. While we're here, before we do anything, let's get this research done. Let the Stygimolochs out. Let's get some research going for Stegosaurus. We fill it even higher. Get close. It's not perfect, but it's closer. We'll take that. Everything else here looks good. And we don't need these attractions. But we can dig up another dinosaur. So we'll do that and try to move it kind of quickly. Just try to get it as fast as we can. Alright.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are...
Please.
Knowing that you're helping to ensure the survival of such majestic animals should be reward enough. But you do also have my appreciation.
Yeah, we're gonna change our contract. Hopefully they'll take care of the rabies. Let's try to take a quick photo. Try to... I feel like there were more dinosaurs there than I actually got credit for. I should get credit if I have like the balloon or something in it. I feel like if I put a tour in a photo, you should just give me something extra for it. But I'm also saying that because I just want the contract completed. Alright. Stegosaurus. Let's get you going here. New research. Well, we'll take care of... Yeah, we'll take care of this right now. Get these out of the way. Yeah, we'll get this going here. And then you're still not happy. Let's see what else we got here. Okay, so those ones are not making money, probably because these ones are taking from them, but we should also still need to go back and just make sure these are making as much as we can. Same process. And then this is coming up here pretty soon. Pretty soon here. Oh, we got a couple dinosaurs that really are not loving it. It's the Stygimolochs. We're having problems. Alright. Stegosaurus. Can we fill this up? Alright, we'll get those ready. Let's rest our scientists. Now you're busy. We got a couple people to rest.
I mean, at least the dinosaurs are fighting each other rather than us. But even so, I don't like to see it. Makes me nervous.
Yeah, I'm not really worried about the Stygimolochs like fighting each other right now. Alright, moving in the nest. Lystrosaurus. Okay. I mean, it helps us with the population.
Ladies,
Although, to be honest, this is probably my least favorite dinosaur in Evolution 3. But that's fine. Still gonna get the job done here. We still put it somewhere in the campaign. Alright. Actually, I think we put it in the same spot. I think we put it in the Sichuan Basin with Therizinosaurus. So, appropriate, I guess. Alright, let's get Stegosaurus, and now we can start checking. Is he gonna be happy over here? Well, now that the... Oh, great. Alright, well, we'll move Stegosaurus over here. The Stygimolochs will also end up coming over here now, because you seem to get along with Stygimoloch, who also seems to be the problem. Now you're the problem. And all of you are inside our... the one part of this that is for people. That's not it. Alright. Well, let's get a capture team over there. We'll take care of all 3 of you. Because I am horrible with the tranquilizer. And it's challenge mode, so we're not really here to mess around and take too much time away trying to get better at tranquilizing things. That is for another time. Alright, scientist inspired. Love that for you. Sure, we can reward the improvement. Mostly because I just want to mitigate any kind of sabotage. Yeah, basically in challenge mode, I just want as much control as possible.
Acknowledging asset collection request.
Put Stygimoloch over here. Start playing with the environment. Let's get some water. We'll get fiber and leaf or fruit.
pleased to welcome a Lystrosaurus to the
Not a
park.
profit. Well, yeah, because we just had a Stygimoloch go and attack people.
Delivery has been completed.
That would be a reason for that. That'll get fixed here pretty quickly, though. Probably. Alright, let's play with this here. Research available. The monorail. Okay, we're getting... We do need to get a ranger and a medical team over here to start doing
Forming patrol
scanning, patrolling these over here. We only have one medical team. We have 2 different ranger teams that'll take care of both sides respectively. Yeah. We'll put a couple of nests over here. That should take care of everything over there for now. And then we need to do increasing the genome so we can get our Parasaurolophus. Protoceratops will be next. Let's just get Parasaurolophus taken care of first. Let's get you going. Let's see, we can do a couple things. Let's just do the monorail for now. Look at that in case we need to make another little base. So there's like 2 other spots that we can put something, but we can just have the monorail go over it for visibility if we need to. I'm assuming that the monorail counts as a tour. Alright, we can't research a dig site right now, but can we do... Nope. We can't do that. We can do this, though, which we haven't done any of the core upgrades, so we can get that out of the way here. We're almost ready with Parasaurolophus. Research completed. Let's do another dig site. Alright, can't do anything there because we have $71,000. So we're not in the hole, but we are pretty close. We can like see the hole. Alright, can we put this? Okay, like barely. Can go through that. Alright, we are still scraping the bottom here. So let's just try to take a couple of photos. Make a couple quick bucks on Stegosaurus. Research complete. Research available. Hyperloop. That goes. That's what got us over it. That's the photo.
Wow, you're pretty impressive to see in action. Maybe I should be making notes on you instead of the dinosaurs.
Alright, so this will get us so we can get Protoceratops. Let's get Parasaurolophus going, and while we're here, let's see, do we want, well, we can't even do the Hyperloop. We could do large amenities, but I'm not really needing any more amenities, at least right now. Oh. That is the one that we're going to do. We'll get the fossil upgrade so we can get more, or we can actually clean these out and go through our fossils faster. I should have done this earlier, but I did not plan all of this ahead of time. Great. That's not making profit. That's not making profit. Yeah, so like we have our capacity almost capped out now. So we're gonna just create some extra paths here. Are these going to be used? Probably not. But this is what we need to do to make more space for people to walk, even if they won't actually use it. So, because we just need to make sure we get more, because we're not going to get more people in here to make us more money until we do that. Alright, now we will get Parasaurolophus into our park.
You just earned us a star, but what, are you expecting a compliment?
Great, okay.
Because you should be. You're fantastic.
Alright, path capacity is a lot better now. We might need to get a hotel in here later, depending on how this goes. But we're at least trending in the right direction. Let's get Protoceratops cooking up here. Let's get the rest of this extracted. Okay.
Synthesis procedure.
All right, so Parasaurolophus is ready.
Sickness can ravage an otherwise healthy ecosystem.
Who's sick?
One of our juveniles is in poor health right now, and we need to address it immediately if we want to keep things under control.
We have one Protoceratops that came from that, so
Transporting asset.
we will do another batch. Because one is just... if something happens bad, I don't want to have to go through and try to figure out
Station personnel, please stand by.
adding more later. So let's get these added in now to give us
Commencing synthesis.
more. Yeah, so this will give us 3, plus the other one will be 4. So we can do math. Alright. What was that sound? Oh, container. Alright, and our nest over there. Okay. Alright, everything else here says we need like a little more coverage.
Delivery
But
complete.
alright, we've got... oh, we need this one too. Oh, okay. That'll be something we'll research here in a bit. Because if we can get it to where we can add more bays, then we should be able to just quickly get through all the rest of the dinosaurs we need. I mean, we still need quite a few, but it'll get us at least closer to getting this all taken care of. Alright, let's get the hatchery upgrade going. And then, are you happy over here? Yeah. So now I'm just going to check everything as I release it to see which side is going to make sense. And then I'll just pick and choose. So if it's either going to be on the front or the back. And I'm just going to go back and forth. And not really need more tour than just my one balloon tour that just goes over the top of the, doesn't even really go into the dinosaur. I mean, I guess it does a little bit, but not much. Alright, what else we got?
Some dinosaurs have a bias towards needing authority. The alpha tends to take that role. An organized group of dinosaurs can be a dangerous one, so we should keep an eye on this.
Alright, Sticky Moloch. I don't know what that dialogue is about. It's like a dinosaur became the alpha.
We're both busy people, so let me be direct. I have a task I'd like completing, and I think you're the one for the job.
But I feel like every species has an alpha. So I don't feel like that's actually that significant. Alright, research available. But I can't pay for it. Alright, we need to take a photo of y'all. Let's get a photo. Alright, whatever. Let's get the rest of the Protoceratops out, the rest of the one. Alright, now we've got... oh, we want to get these out. Replace the contract. Yeah, let's move this to something different. Just immune. Juveniles. So we can do that. Should be pretty easy. And then, yeah, we'll get... we can't even pay for it yet. We'll just wait a minute before we can just... because we'll be able to pay for this pretty quickly here. Let's make sure these are all okay. Alright, dinosaur fighting. Okay. You guys are mad because you're missing... yeah, it's because you walked away from it. else can still go a little bit longer. Let's see what we got. We'll let these go for a minute. New fossils. Okay. Alright, let's get this going. I should slow down for a moment to just make some money. But I'm not. We can do, oh yeah, I'm not even ready. Can't even do that one yet. Alright. These are almost ready. And while we're waiting now, let's get Centausaurus. Let's get Centausaurus going in here. Okay. Okay, what to do now? Other than wait.
Synthesis procedure complete. Incubation.
Alright. So are you happy over here? Yep. You should be fine over here. Everything is generally okay on the other side. With our Stygimolochs. Alright, so now our juveniles have not
You're
been
making
sick
a name
for a
for
minute.
yourself, and by association, you're making a name for this park. Good work.
Okay. Again, let's not do carnivores, even though we can. We'll go do this dig site over here. Get us probably the last few dinosaurs that we need to get this park completed. And then, yeah, my theory is that once we get to the number of dinosaurs, our profit's going to be taken care of. We're pretty close to it. And then if I need it, I will just
to welcome a Chasmosaurus.
put my scientists on sabbatical. Or send them out for a little bit. Not sabbatical. We're furloughing. Alright. Centausaurus. Research for you. And let's go dig up a dinosaur. Sure. Yeah, I don't have there's no rhyme or reason to the ones I'm grabbing now. It's just if I can afford it, and I haven't seen it yet, or haven't added to the park, then we're going to dig it up and put it in the park here. And then again, we'll just rotate between both sides. And maybe I've just got lucky because I haven't had any dinosaurs that have been mad at things on both sides. But we've been pretty fortunate to be able to just jump between these two communities of dinosaurs. Alright, let's get you guys released. Let's get Centausaurus. We need to do more of that. Alright, let's get another site researched here. Alright, okay. What are we doing now? Just waiting on a couple things to get done. Anything else here? And we're making a profit. Making a decent profit here.
We are pleased to welcome a Centausaurus to the park.
I'd appreciate your help on this next objective. I can't promise that it'll be easy, but the most important things rarely are.
Alright. Okay, let's... Oh, we didn't even go back to these. We, like, started it and didn't finish it. Alright, so we'll clean these up here. And we were already making a decent amount. Not enough to make this 5 stars yet, but, like, we're making a healthy amount of revenue or profit before. But, yeah, we'll just go back through these and just look at the bottom. Whichever makes the most profitable, that's going to be the move. It's going to do the same thing as if I was trying to just make all the smiley faces, make it all happy. but this is just way faster. By just scrolling down, you can scroll down as fast as you want. Whichever one picks the biggest number, that's the one you go with. So, pretty easy concept to get around when you're trying to maximize profit for any of these buildings here. Alright, and this one's not being used because no one's going to it. Which is fine. Hopefully more people come to it later. But not right now. Alright, everything else is looking good right now. Centausaurus. Oh, this is a Laura Titan. Laura Titan's getting added to our park here in a minute. Centausaurus and a Laura Titan look really similar.
You just earned this park a star and my appreciation. Terms and conditions apply on that second one, naturally.
Alright, yeah, so now we're up there at like that 4-star marker. And we've still got a healthy amount of time to get this park finished. Which is good. Don't need to stress about things now. We just need to keep doing the research. All of our amenities are working just fine. Like I said, it looks like our restroom coverage could use a little bit. But like, I don't even know where it would go. Like, where are we seeing the missing coverage?
Ladies and gentlemen, our rest.
Alright, Laura Titan. Let's get you going here. And then we're still in the middle of doing this other expedition. We're doing an expedition right now. Let's get these. Let's go with... Sure, just you can do this. Everything else is looking okay. At this point, we're going in the right direction. I just need to make sure that nothing crazy bad happens. That's gonna derail this entire process. And again, we'll just constantly be hiring scientists, constantly be doing research, regularly doing the expeditions, always putting something in the genome. And I'm not trying, I don't need to get them to 100%, I just need to get them far enough that they're going to be in the park. And it's nice if we have males. It's a little unnecessary for this. Also with it being a 2-hour challenge, it's not like we're going to run up against dinosaurs needing aging out. Probably. No, definitely. There's no way we're going to lose dinosaurs to aging out in a 2-hour window. Alright, probably need all 3 of you.
Commencing synthesis procedure.
Great. What do we got? MVU dispatched. I'm guessing. So, I was not paying attention, and because I said I needed something to not... I was trying to make sure nothing broke. Something broke. And now we need to research... Well, in a minute we will. But I need to get all the tuberculosis out of the park. Alright, well, I mean, this will come out here in just a quick minute here. Before we do that, I need to research the tuberculosis and get this out of the park. Okay. See, this is why you gotta pay attention, because I was getting a little bit confident, or a lot of bit confident, and thought everything was gonna be fine, and then tuberculosis. But fortunately, we have enough scientists, we've done all the staff upgrades. This is a quick fix, we should be fine. It's just more of an annoyance than anything to complete this for the park. got low health. Well, that's something that MVU will take care of right now. So yeah, like the tuberculosis is just getting crazy. So this is researched. We need to actually cure a few of these dinosaurs from tuberculosis before we can get we can like inoculate it entirely. Tuberculosis on site. Yeah, I know it is. It's kind of obvious right now.
Delivery has been.
Yeah. All right. Can we do this now? Great. Great. Let's get more of these researched. Homeocephaly, Diplodocus. Get you guys cleaned up here. Alright, those can get that taken care of. Let's get a new contract. Hello, fellow Jew. No, that's not gonna happen. Profitable.
The more money we can bring in, the more impressive we can make this park. And I want this place to shine.
Our dinosaur welfare is gonna be in the... It's not gonna be great right now, so we should be able to quickly fix this. All right, now we can do the that inoculation. So we'll get that taken care of here. That's being researched. We can do an expedition. Something we don't already have. What do we not already have? More of that. Let's do... We have to... Well, we started Diplodocus. Probably should... Let's do... We don't have Dinosaurs yet, so we'll do that. We'll try to get us to our 16 dinosaurs. Alright, so now the inoculation's done. Question though is, just as inoculated, if it's still on site, does it pass to other dinosaurs? I feel like it should, like, if it's inoculated, I don't know, I feel like it should, like, it has to be completely removed from the site before it is actually effective. But I'm not going to test that right now. Although I don't know how I would test it. I'm just not going to watch it. I'm just going to keep focusing on expeditions, research, releasing dinosaurs. Alright. Moving kind of quickly. Let's see. Hey, we're still doing an expedition. We can do their staff upgrade. Or we could do Staff Center 3. We could do this to get our hatcheries all dialed in. Let's see. Yeah, our rating went down below 4, but that's probably because of our dinosaur welfare. See, okay, now we haven't released them yet, but now we have the number of dinosaurs are taken care of.
Efficiency like you've shown can only be the marker of great ambition. I think you and I share that quality.
Yeah, so we got the number of dinosaurs, just not the number of species. And then having the number of dinosaurs got us back up over 4 stars. And now we're below. Why are we below it now? It's not something... Maybe it showed it was going to be there, and then now it... I don't know.
Pleased to welcome Sticky Moloch to the park.
Okay. Okay, back up to having the right number of dinosaurs, but we're in the middle of a storm, so our rating again went down. Alright, Dryosaurus. Oh, I still can't even get... I still have extra fossils. It's fine. Alright. Let's get this in here. Let's try to... Let's get it. What else can we research? Do Triceratops. We got all of these over here that we could do. Let's see. You can tell I'm kind of indecisive with what I want to do. Screw it. We can just do this for... Oh, another... Busy outbreak control. So I think all of our tuberculosis is gone. Anything else here? Accommodations rating is a little bit low. Alright, moving fast. I think I'm going at twice the speed right now. Alright, are you guys okay? Sauropelta, happy. Oh yeah, Gallimimus. Let's finish up getting more Diplodocus, because it doesn't look like I have enough of the genome to actually bring it into the group here. All right. Perfect. Perfect-ish. Get both of you on this to get Dryosaurus in here. We got another ailment, and then all this stuff can go wherever, so we'll just release you here. I'm not gonna watch you. You have an issue with missing. You're very picky then. There should be plenty of this in here. Let's just take up more space here. Alright. Ah, you are picky. Get a little extra here just in case.
The right scenery can have a profound effect on an animal's well-being. Let's see just how beneficial it can be to these animals.
Alright, let's get... I think we gotta use... Eventually we'll get Diplodocus in here, but we do need to get Sauropelta in here. So we'll get Sauropelta going. What do we want? Museum request? Sure. I mean, I don't love it because I gotta re-go through. Whatever. We got plenty of time. Let's just go through and do another Okay, let's get Gallimimus because we gotta wait a little bit to have the right staff for Sorapelta. Okay, maybe that's not working yet. Let's let you rest. We're getting pretty close. We need like 3 more species. I feel like I just took the picture of you. Oh, that's right. Now we're good. We'll do it in a second. But no, at this point, it's just finishing up a couple pieces of research, getting these last 3 dinosaurs. And then everything should take care of itself. And again, we didn't need to use a ton of this space. I just released dinosaurs on both sides of the actual, like this space that we have for all of our guests. It's already built. And didn't need much of a tour at all. Just the balloon tour took care of most everything really quickly here. I think because it was such a large map, I expected to need to use more of it. But I haven't really needed to do like anything with it. Alright, let's get Diplodocus in here. That should be the last dinosaur that we need. MBU dispatched. So those are getting squared away. Alright, now let's see where we can send y'all. You can go... Oh, you can't go over there. So you're getting released over here. You can go either way. So you'll go this way. You'll go this way. Which will leave us with one last... dinosaur. So we'll do Diplodocus. Alright, now we can research the avian hawks. Alright, yeah, and like again, at this point we've got plenty of time, and now we can do a couple of small things to make sure we get to our max profit. But even here, like, we're getting really close to this number. Once we get these last few dinosaurs, it should pop us over the edge, because also once we get our 16 species, that's one thing that's capped, like, inhibiting the appeal rating for the park. And should boost it even more to pop us right over the top of it. Alright, you guys are not happy. Why? Oh, it's because I removed a bunch of, like, your wetlands for a finicky juvenile. Alright, so now you guys are going to be happy. And then right around the corner here to get our last dinosaur in the park. And again, that should get us to our 5 stars and complete the challenge here. So if you did enjoy this video, definitely feel free to hit that like and subscribe button. If you have ideas on other places for us to go, I'm going to be doing some more challenges here and wrapping up those now that I've finished the campaign playthrough. So we're going to be going to Malta next, completing that. I think I have like 4 more challenges to complete.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to...
Yeah, because we have the Badlands, Nusua Tangara.
Transportation complete.
Who else do we have to go to? There's like 3, 4, yeah, and the Malta. I feel like there's one more that I'm missing. Oh, Clark County. So we need to get to those 4, and we'll get to those here in a bit before we do anything else in like Sandbox or in another, like creating a different kind of campaign of sorts.
For your comfort, we've increased the hotel capacity of the park.
But this here should kick us right over the top to our 5-star park, getting Diplodocus in here.
What a fantastic job! I couldn't have asked for more. Actually, I suppose I could ask for more. How about getting me a coffee?
Alright, so like I said, there we go. That's our 5-star park. This is the full Jurassic Challenge for the Sichuan Safari. Finished it in just over an hour and 20 to get that completed. Again, big thing here is just making sure we're constantly doing research. We're always doing expeditions, and then we're regularly pumping out these new dinosaurs. Not focusing on the carnivores. We can just do everything around this first space here, and then having that one balloon tour takes care of everything we need to do as far as visibility. So again, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, definitely hit that like and subscribe button. If you have thoughts on ways to do this differently, or how you were able to do it, or how fast did you complete this challenge, put that in the comments. I am going to be getting to Malta in a little bit here, so enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you on the next build.